My Uncle Gerald, who has passed away, was my mentor, and he used to tell me stories about the days of the prairies, when there was prairie grass here. And our family's been here for generations on this ground. And we, as humans, changed it from what it was.
Mr. Fortner was just kind of getting started and had cattle, on this property and had removed them and was kind of looking for something else to do on this property. And
I was at a point where I had decided that I didn't want cattle at this point in my life, and I had this land, and I wanted to do something with it worthwhile. I didn't just want it to go back just rough. And when I heard about this program, I contacted you all.
The Acres for Wildlife program is a conservation program through the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission. It was first established in the 1970s as a kind of a food plot seed program. It's since kind of evolved into a native grass program where we provide herbicide and native grass and forb mixes to landowners. And the program's emphasis is quail and turkey habitat.
What we did, they supplied me with herbicides, and we came in and we sprayed the whole thing and killed it all. That's going to break people's heart because when you get a good stand of fescue, you hate to see it go. But I wanted to, and they provided me with that, and we killed it. And then they came in and they helped me, and we had a controlled burn. They brought a team out and some people they were teaching about controlled burning in the surrounding areas, and used this as an example, and we burnt this whole thing off. Then, after that, we took a tractor and a no-till drill, and we planted the seed.
Anytime that you burn or spray, you get invasive species that come back. It's nothing that you can't handle, but it's just something that habitat is not a one and done kind of thing. It's kind of an evolving process that you got to kind of stay on.
Well, we've changed it from pasture for cattle, fescue and legumes, to natural prairie grass and natural wildflowers. And the hope and the goal is to attract turkeys and quail and back into here and give them the habitat they once had.
One of the unexpected benefits was through all the forb mix that was in, the forbs that were in that mix. We had a lot of butterflies, a lot of pollinating species that showed up, and so it's not just your typical wildlife species like quail and turkeys that benefit. It's a wide range of species and the whole ecosystem in general.
And depending on the year, there's all kinds of different colored flowers now. Not roses, but lots of colorful wildflowers that live. And I don't know if you've ever dug any of this stuff up, but those plants, there is going to be no drought here. The roots are as far down as the grass is tall, literally. It's amazing, absolutely amazing.
We're really excited to see kind of where this project goes in the future. I think it's going to stand to be a testament as an example for other landowners in the area.
Now, one interesting side note, I told you that I had cattle. Well, one of my neighbors had some cows he needed to dry out, and he asked if he could bring them down here for a while. So he brought 8 cows. We put them in here for about 3 weeks, and they love this stuff. And put a little fertilizer down while they were here and trimmed it up. And yeah, I believe it would make pasture if you managed it properly. I'm not gonna, but I think it would.
Mr. Fortner was nominated for this award primarily for his enthusiasm for the project, and although in large scale this may not be one of the biggest projects we have, I think it serves as an example for other landowners that can turn any idle property that they have into more productive wildlife habitat.
I think it's been an excellent experience for me. I don't see a downside to it. You don't have to have this prairie grass. They have different programs. They have a wildflower program for butterflies, to attract butterflies. There's a whole different program for that. And as a matter of fact, over there, where it's a little shorter, that's what we're trying to do over there, that type of thing. So it's a good thing. It's good all around. It's good for the quail, it's good for the turkeys, good for the land. It's just, I don't see how you can lose.